From Pectic and Schaefer on the wild west end of Long Beach, I am Halftime Howie, and this is Broadcasting on the Beach. And now we're going to start off the show with a special segment. At the end of the last show we did, had a conversation with my good friend Steve Kenner. I said, Steve, beach volleyball is months away. I want to get you involved right away on the show. We talked about doing a restaurant segment. Lo and behold, I read about the taste of Long Beach. So Steve is going to do a whole segment about the taste of Long Beach. So let's give it up for Steve Kenner! And he will talk about the taste of Long Beach.
Thank you, Howie. Okay, well, first of all, anyone who's been in Long Beach or lived in Long Beach knows that we have some very excellent restaurants and very, very noteworthy. A lot of people, you know, the nightlife, place to eat, it's a great place. So one of the events that's coming up is this Taste of Long Beach. Now, it's to promote especially during the winter, when people kind of pack it in a little bit, and this is an opportunity to bring people back out and enjoy what Long Beach has to offer. So I have tonight with me Linda and Sam, who represent the Friends of the Long Beach Library, who are promoting this event. And I'm going to, first of all, Sam, welcome. Linda, welcome. Let's start off with, what is Taste of Long Beach?
Well, the Taste of Long Beach is an opportunity for us to try to sample food here in Long Beach from different restaurants that are joining us to raise money for the Long Beach Library.
Hi, this is also a fundraising effort for the Friends of the Long Beach Library. It's fundraising for the library to support the library, especially with budget cuts from the state, so that we are looking at the library's wish list and trying to provide additional resources. And it's also an outreach effort for the Friends of the Long Beach Library so that we can have more members of the community partaking in this wonderful organization.
Yeah, and again, anyone who lives around here knows that the Long Beach Library does a tremendous amount of programming. The one who does a lot of that, I believe, is P.D. Calixty. And they have again, the Jazz Festival, you have filmmakers, you have authors, but due to budget cuts in the last couple of years, you know, there are more limited funds, and this is a way for the library to continue their events and not see any cutbacks. So we thank you for your efforts.
I guess I'd also like to say that what the Friends does is we support the library. We cannot supplant what they already plan. So what we're doing is providing additional resources that are outside of the library's budget. For example, let's say if they needed some kind of CD machine, we could think about that, or wireless speakers or wireless microphones. So the library is creating a wish list for us so that we can support them in their efforts to provide the best for the community.
And Sam, I'm sure you have a little bit more to add.
You want to give this?
Well, before I forget, I'd like to say when the tasting is going to be. It's going to be a Tuesday, January 18th, between the hours of 5:30 and 7:30, and it's going to be hosted at Lola's. Chef David Livingston is going to present his signature hors d'oeuvres, and it's going to be $20 per person. And you can pick up a flyer over at the library and hand in your check and the reference text with your tear-off.
All right. Now this is going to be, I would assume, the first of many events.
This is the kickoff.
Hopefully.
So this is going to be the kickoff. Now specifically, this is going to be at Lola's, and Chef David is going to be presenting his hors d'oeuvres, and I guess future events will also it'll try to rotate around.
It's going to take place from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at night, and Chef David has agreed to provide us with like 6 past hors d'oeuvres for the 2 hours, so that if you can't get there at 5:30 and you get there at 6:15, food should still be around and still available for everybody. But we are requesting that people let us know ahead of time that the money comes in ahead so that we can, notify the restaurant as to how many people are partaking in this event.
Okay, now, are there any other events that the Friends of the Long Beach Library are going to try to promote in the next little while?
We're going to have a sewing guild is going to have a presentation at the library in April, and they're going to have two people come from Spokane, Washington, to show about sewing and fabrics. And last year we had a gentleman who was a professor at the FIT. He was and he had done some outfits for Elton John and some of the people who were at the Academy Awards. So we had a really good turnout. People came from as far away as Maryland to participate. So if you're interested, go to the library and find out about these events, and I'm sure you're going to really enjoy it.
Now, I'm kind of curious how each of you got involved in both the Friends of Long Beach and specifically got behind this event.
About in 2009, I think it was, the library put out a flyer asking if anybody was interested in becoming a friend of the library. Many years ago, there was an organization of the Friends of the Long Beach Library, and somehow as people got older, I think they just aged out. And so what we've been doing is we've tried to revitalize it. We're looking for young blood, not just retired people. We're looking for families that have children, so that we can sponsor events, and you can have input as well for the children, for teens, for young adults. And we became involved, and what we do is every single month we have a meeting on a Thursday, the third Thursday of every month. We hold it on the second floor in the library from 7:30 till about 9 o'clock at night. And for those of you that can't see it on YouTube right now, if you go to the library, look for a hot pink flyer. The hot pink flyer is always the Friends of the Library flyer. I'm going to hold it up for those of you that are on YouTube. It'll tell you when the meetings are, where the meetings are held, and how much it is to become a member. Once you become a member, you will be getting monthly the newsletter, or actually say our minutes. You'll be getting a heads up as to events before they really hit the public. We had a book sale for the Historical Society, and the Friends of the Long Beach Library got a discounted rate for the books that they purchased. So it's really an organization that's in the, I guess it's norming, storming, and forming, but pretty much a forming stage right now. And we're really looking for new members. Currently we have 22 members, and we'd like to have a lot more. I mean, Long Beach has more than 22 people living here.
And Sam, how did you get involved?
I've worked for the Jazz Festival over the years, and because of my involvement, I learned how important an asset the library is to Long Beach because of all their incredible programs, from for little kids all the way up to senior citizens. And because of my involvement with the festivals, I learned about the Friends of the Library, and I thought maybe I could give back a little bit for everything that I've gotten out of it. So I became involved, and I like the people who are in the organization, and it's a really good cause, and we're doing good work. So it was a no-brainer. I just got drawn into it, and couldn't help but get involved.
Okay. Well, I guess we should promote the event one more time. So it's a Taste of Long Beach. That's Tuesday, January 18th. From 5:30 to 7:30 at Lola's, and it will be accompanied by the hors d'oeuvres of Chef David Livingston of Lola's. And for those of you who are interested, you should go to the library. And
$20
yeah,
per person.
$20 per person, and there's a cash bar. And they should sign up in advance so that they can get a proper head count, and that should be done over at the library.
Yes.
And
You'll find these flyers, and they can fill it out. And You can pick up one of the flyers in the library, fill it out, and turn it in with your check at the reference library.
Okay, thank you very much. And I will pass back to Howie.
Let's give it up for Sam. And let's